everybody, I'm Nicola and today I'm going to read you a couple of stories about Harry Maclary. So I don't know if you've ever heard of Harry Maclary, but he's quite a fun dog. This little one of mine here, he reminds me a bit of Harry Maclary. He's a bit scruffy, but he's very sweet and affectionate and he likes lots of adventures. So I thought I'll bring him along today. He can sit and listen too. And there he goes, and that's his mate over here. Hiya. And one day we'll have a story about him too, because there's loads of adventures of Harry Maclary. So this story is called Harry Maclary, the Hat Tricks. I wonder what's going to happen. I've given you a clue. I've said it's a very blustery day, so let's see what's going to happen. Here we go. There he is on the very first page, so you know what he's up to on a very windy day. Swoosh went the wind in the tops of the trees, swishing the branches and tossing the leaves. It whipped around corners and blew over bins. It buffeted birds into spirals and spins. A blusterous, gusterous, dusterous day. But Harry Maclary was ready to play. He scooped up his skimmer and carried it down to the edge of the park at the far end of town. The wind was so restless, its buffet so strong, that it flapped him and slapped him and zapped him along. And there he is with his skimmer. We'd probably call it a frisbee, I think. It's rather like a frisbee. He waited for someone to stop and to play. But everyone said, "Oh, we're too busy today." And along came Miss Plum. She patted his nose. "Oh, maybe," she said, "just a couple of throws." Whiz went the skimmer, and off like a shot went Harry Maclary post-haste from the spot. He hurtled so fast over pathway and creek that his legs were a blur and his tail was a streak. There he goes. Then, with a swoop and a flurry of black, he caught it and carried it all the way back. Zing went the skimmer high over a seat, but Harry Maclary had wings on his feet. He zoomed like a rocket. He galloped and sped over railings and grass and begonia bed. Then, with a swoop and a flurry of black, he caught it and carried it all the way back. Up at the top in the summery rain, the wind was enjoying some frolicsome fun. It played with the hats, all the dresses and veils. It hassled the hairdos and tangled the tails. I think somebody up there is getting married on a really windy day. Grandmother Pugh, there she is with a huge hat. Grandmother Pugh was a vision in blue, from the top of her head to the bow in her shoe. Her hat was a riot of ribbon and lace, roses and feathers that tickled her face. She clung to it bravely, but doom and dismay. The wind whistled through it and blew it away. Harry Maclary, as quick as a flash, was off on a desperate daredevil dash. Like lightning he scooted, skedaddle, skidoo, while faster and faster the hat simply flew. He chased it through marigolds, over a frond, straight through the hedge, to the edge of the pond. And then, with a swoop and a flurry of black, he caught it and carried it all the way back. Well, I think that's a good job done, Harry Maclary, because that hat was a huge hat, and I think Grandmother Pugh was probably really pleased to have that back, because she wanted to look all smart for the wedding, which wouldn't have been good if her hat had just blown away. So that was him on a windy day. This is him just being a little bit nosy, just checking out what's going on. And this time he turns up at a cat show. It's a bit strange because Harry Maclary is no cat. As we've seen, he's a scruffy dog. And here's all the cats getting ready for a competition. All very proud cats. So I'm not sure what Harry Maclary is going to be getting up to at the cat show. And this is where the cat show is going to take place. In Riverside Hall in Cabbage Tree Row, the Cat Club were having their annual show. There were fat cats and thin cats, tabbies and greys, kick-up-a-din cats with boisterous ways. Cooped up in cages, they practised their wails, while their owners fussed over their teeth and their tails. There they are. Out in the street and tied to a tree, Harry Maclary was trying to see. He struggled and squirmed. He unravelled the knot, and dragging his lead, he was off at the trot. He bounced up the steps, he pounced through the door, he pricked up his ears, and he pranced round the floor, flapping and flustering, bothering, blustering, leaving behind him a hiss and a roar. "Stop!" cried the president. "Collar him, quick!" But Harry Maclary was slippery slick. He slid under tables. He jumped over chairs. He skittered through legs. And he sped down the stairs. In and out doorways, through banners and flags, tangling together belongings and bags. Along came Miss Plum with a big silver cup. "Got him," she said, and she snaffled him up. Preening and purring, the prize winners sat with their rosettes and cups on the prize winners' mat. There you can see the winners. You can see the snootiest cat and the most bad-tempered cat, and the cat with the longest whiskers, and the cat with the biggest family, all the kittens. But who won the prize for the scruffiest cat? Harry Maclary from Jonathan's Dairy. Harry Maclary won the first prize in the cat show. Well, what was he doing in the cat show in the first first place. And I wonder if he was a bit offended to win a prize in the cat show, or whether he was actually quite happy. Well, I think that's probably enough for you today, old Harry Maclary. And perhaps another day we could read some more Harry Maclary stories if you enjoyed them, because he's always up to good fun and adventures. So, it's bye-bye from me at the moment, and bye from the lookalike Harry Maclary. Bye for now.